I spent 100 days in Minecraft CrazyCraft 4.0. My name's the Jillsinator, and today I'm gonna spend 100 days in Minecraft CrazyCraft 4.0. 100 days in a mod pack that I've beaten within 10 minutes before. So sit back and enjoy this video. But before we get started, I quickly want to say we're trying to reach 3,000 subscribers, and it would mean the world to me if we could reach that. So if you enjoy this video, please click the subscribe button. Day one. So the first thing I did was punch a tree, and then I opened my LAN so I could use a command. Command 1 was to have crafting recipes set to normal. Because in this version of CrazyCraft, crafting recipes are set to scrambled, meaning that if I tried to craft a stick, I would get something completely random. The next thing I did was craft a crafting table and made a wooden pickaxe. I collected some stone and made a stone pickaxe and a furnace. Then I picked up my furnace, collected some roses or poppies, whatever they're called in this version. Then I stood still and typed another command. This command could be pretty controversial. That's because in vanilla Minecraft this would be considered cheating. But in CrazyCraft, I don't think so. At least, that's the way I'm used to playing CrazyCraft. Even the public CrazyCraft servers I used to play on had this command on. The command I'm talking of is /game_rule keep inventory true. It's just a way to play CrazyCraft. Sorry if you think differently. But even the mod creator had this command set on default in his CrazyCraft series. But not to worry, the number one speedrun I did on this mod pack, I didn't have this command on. Because I was in hardcore. I started collecting some stone and saw two very lucky blocks and opened them. The first one I got was lots of Mr. Rainbows, as they were called. And the second one, I got a pair of the ultimate boots. I felt so overpowered. So, the next thing I did was make a stone sword and a stone axe and collected some corn for food. I started collecting some more roses. At this point, my ultimate boots had been stolen by those worms, and I didn't even notice. Later, I saw a few wild girlfriends and tamed them. Cheated on them. Just wait and see. It's all part of my master plan. I collected some wood and at the same time made lots of new girlfriends while looking for two very overpowered inventory pets. I was looking for the loot pet and the juggernaut pet. If I had these two items, I could pretty much beat the game. So I was hoping to get incredibly lucky and get these two inventory pets in one go, not properly thinking about how long it actually took me to get such a lucky speedrun about a year ago. So I collected some hay bales and kept looking for more inventory pets. And a bit later, I found another lucky block and got some god apples. It started getting dark, so I killed some sheep, made a bed, but didn't go to sleep for some reason. I found some iron ore and then continued looking for those inventory pets. Luckily though, in these chests, there's a lot of good materials, like diamonds. I did exactly the same today. The same thing I did in day one. To the point that when it got dark, I just went to sleep. And then the new day started. I saw a massive tower with a diamond block on top of it. Then I went up to mine that diamond block, but then I stood on a pressure plate and everything around me blew up and I died. And then I turned my game off. The next day, I installed a new mod. It's just a mod to know what day I'm on, because in 1.7 you couldn't see what day you were on if you clicked F2. So I tried my hardest to make it look as pretty as I could. There, that looks so much better. Then I crafted an emerald pickaxe. All I needed now was some glowstone dust. So I thought the best way to get this was by inventory pet hunting. Because in these chests, there's a chance for glowstone dust. And that was my plan. It didn't really work out. I found some enchanted golden apple cows and killed them. I need as many of these apples as possible. A bit later, I found a lucky block. I opened it and got the ultimate pickaxe. Look how much attack damage it's got. So I went into the mines, got some stone, made a furnace, smelted some iron so I could make a water bucket. I started mining down, but struggled so much because of how many girlfriends I had. All I wanted was to find a lava pool, because I needed obsidian. And with an ultimate pickaxe, mining this obsidian was no problem at all. I collected enough obsidian to make a nether portal and the transmutation table. So I went back up to the surface and built a nether portal. The only thing I forgot was some flint. Luckily though, I quickly found some, and with my Fortune 5 pickaxe, it was very easy to get that flint. I made that flint and steel, and went into the nether. I entered the nether, and as the professional speedrunner that I am, I died. Yeah, these little things kept attacking me and I died. Luckily though, I could teleport back through the journey map mod. And like that, I was back where I was. So I re-entered the nether and grabbed some glowstone dust, and then I saw nether dough and I weeped out. So I went back into the overworld and crafted the transmutation table, which pretty much meant that we beat the game. I mean, we haven't beaten the king or the queen, but just watch. There, my inventory is a bit more organized. Now that's better. Now that I had a transmutation table, I straight away started this item that I don't know how to name. But we need it to beat the game. Lol. It was starting to get dark, and for some reason I kept looking around for things. Eventually I tried to make this MLG jump, but failed. So I respawned, dig down, and I died again. For some reason I lost all of my items. Luckily though, I could teleport back with the journal map mod, so I did just that. I collected my items and teleported back to the surface. At this point, my game started to act very weird. I kept getting bad potion effects like nausea, hunger, to the point that it was unplayable. I mean, have a look at this. I ended up closing my game. The next real life day and Minecraft day, I wanted to duplicate some items using the girlfriends, so I did just that. However, the nausea wouldn't stop, to the point that it gave me headaches. Even looking at this now, it's giving me headaches. I'd rather not show it to you guys. It's basically 10 minutes of this. So I shut my game off, and all of day 5 I spent looking to see what mod caused this effect. And after 20 minutes, a full Minecraft day, I found it. In this version of CrazyCraft, there is this mod called HBM Beta, I believe. I don't really know this mod very well, but pretty much what it does, it keeps giving me this weird sound, and after that sound would be played, it would give me nausea and very bad potion effects. I deleted it, by the way, the mod, just to make that clear. Day 6. I went up to the surface and reorganized my inventory. And then, for some reason, I decided to make some lucky blocks. So I put it into my transmutation table, and I wanted a whole stack of lucky blocks. So I shift clicked to get that stack out, and I only got like half a stack of them. They were very expensive. So I decided to open half. I wasn't very lucky on my first lucky block. So I decided to make a lucky block even luckier by putting lots of gold around it. Look at that, it worked. I got a chainsaw, then an emerald block, then an overpowered helmet, then a ton of weapons that were useless, then a very overpowered leather tunic. It was getting dark and I wasn't getting very lucky, and I fell into the most obvious trap ever. Luckily I survived. I kept getting unlucky lucky blocks until my last one. I used some iron to make it very lucky, and got some overpowered enchanted leggings. And then the next day started. Unfortunately, because I had died in my last session, I had lost all of my girlfriends, which meant I couldn't use the duplication glitch. Luckily though, I found some new ones. Not a lot of them, but a few. So I started to duplicate some red matter. Then the first problem happened. I had totally forgot about that. I gave my girlfriend some red matter, which for some reason has the same item code as dark matter, which meant that my girlfriend dropped dark matter instead of red matter. And red matter has like 4 times more EMC value. So I lost a ton of EMC. This time I used an iron sword and 5 dark matter. Yes, not red matter, dark matter. It worked! Now all I did was look for more girlfriends, until I found this. Look at all of these girlfriends! I even beat a sea viper with this girlfriend army. And of course my chainsaw. So I took the girlfriends to a different place, reorganized my inventory, and started duplicating again. And made the same mistake I did literally 5 minutes ago. So I started to duplicate the dark matter properly. And now I have 50 million EMC, which meant that I had enough EMC to craft the red guitar. And if you've not seen my speedrun, this is the most overpowered weapon in the game. It's even better than Big Bertha, or the Royal Guardian sword in that matter. So that's the first thing I crafted, the red guitar. Then a full set of red matter armor, and then day 8 started. All I needed now was a way to fly. So I made some golden carrots, and almost made the same mistake I did. Literally 5 minutes ago again. Luckily though, I stopped myself just in time. And then I continued duplicating even more dark matter blocks until I had over 200 million EMC. Then a mantis tried to attack me. He didn't stand a chance. Now my next mission was to upgrade my red matter armor. And that's exactly what I did. But to upgrade my armor, I also needed some lava. So I went back into the mines to collect some. It was pretty difficult with all of the girlfriends following me. So I ended up killing all of them. I know, I'm a monster. So I tried looking for some lava, but I struggled. I really need some minor streams. Eventually I found some. I also needed some lapis, which lucky enough I found pretty fast. Now the only problem was, is I thought that the upgraded chestplate would give me the ability to fly. But I was very wrong. The boots gave me the ability to fly. So that's exactly what I did. I tried to make the gem boots, but realized I also needed some feathers. So I went back up to the surface and hunted down a chicken. Why is it when you need a chicken, they are so difficult to find? I killed a water dragon. I don't know if I addressed this, but it was day 9 and I found one. So now I could craft the gem boots and I was able to fly. I was basically ready to take on the king. All I need now is a nether star. So I went up to this dungeon hoping to find either the cloud pet or the juggernaut pet. It gave me the wither pet. It was mocking me. That's the thing I needed this whole time, a wither. Eventually I found a village with a blacksmith. So I opened the blacksmith's chest and saw this. Why would I take something like that? It reminded me that I had 6 lucky mob eggs. So I decided to see what they were. They weren't very lucky. Just look. Then I spawned Bill Gates. And because I was very curious to what he did, I right-clicked him, and then my game crashed. So I reloaded Minecraft and saw this pig with a really cool hat. So I went into the ravine to get that hat. When I went back up to the surface, I saw some interesting looking spawn eggs. And oh boy they were. I just found Mobzilla! Perfect. Luckily I found a bunch of girlfriends, so I quickly duplicated the ancient dry spawn eggs. I needed to find a red ant. As I was looking for that red ant, I found a wild molenoid and killed it. I went into a cave and found some red ant troll blocks. As I was about to go into the mining dimension, I realized something. I had left my EMC table by those girlfriends. So I went back up to the surface looking for it, and luckily I found it pretty quickly. Now I was 100% ready to go to the mining dimension. So that's the first thing I did. And then I upgraded my EMC table. Now I'll never lose it again. Then I found a Mothra and killed it. The reason why I needed to kill this Mothra so badly was because they drop a nether star, and that's exactly what I needed. Because now I can craft this, my trusty old juggernaut pet. So I reorganized my inventory and spawned him in.